Hey guys, welcome back to Roll Move Repeat, where cardboard meets chaos, the board game podcast where strategies are tested, friendships are questioned, and the rule book is more of a suggestion. I am Sean.
I'm Mandy.
And I'm Sean Squared.
So tonight, grab your favorite board game, pull up a chair, prepare for bold moves, really bad decisions, and a whole lot of replay value. So tonight we're gonna do things a little differently. Instead of jumping into our normal topics of like what we've been playing and what we're excited for, tonight we're going to be going over our top 5 games of 2025. So sit back, relax, join us in the chat if you're here. Please remember to like and subscribe. Also check us out on our new Facebook page. We're on Spotify now, so feel free to join us. And welcome to Roll Move Repeat. So tonight there may be some surprises as we're talking about the games, and we're gonna have some fun with this tonight. So
yeah, speaking of surprises, we have an announcement to make.
What?
When we hit 500 subscribers, we are going to be giving away one of Sean's board games.
Wait.
I got approval. I got approval from Allison. She has a list of games that she's ready to get rid of. And if you are the 500 subscriber, we will send a board game to you.
Nice.
Wait. Do I get to choose it?
No.
No, pretty sure your wife gets to choose which one.
Oh God.
This is great.
Oh man. Oh
I love this idea.
No, I don't. Thanks. Appreciate it. Oh God. All right.
Look at all those good board games behind you. You got so many. Sure,
Yeah, but I know which one I know which one Sean would choose. Zaya right out the door.
She thought it was, oh yeah, absolutely. I'd be getting rid of Zaya. No, Allison thought it was a great idea. I think her initial response was only one.
Oh man. Oh, I'm crying now.
We're still on air, I think. Oh,
we're still on air. I don't know what happened. Everything just disconnected
know.
and just went back.
We were just about to take over the podcast and give away all your games. You were joined back right at the right moment.
I don't know what's going on. I gotta get these things figured out. But as you can see, we are still figuring things out as a new podcast. This is only our 6th episode. Hopefully, we'll get this all thing figured out as the seasons progress. So, anyways, so like I'm saying, we have the top 5 board games played in 2025 by each of us, and we're just going to jump right into it. So I'm going to start with Mandy's number 5.
Hold on, you should probably state, how did we figure out the
oh
5
okay
games,
yeah go for it. So
played?
Sean, I'll let you discuss that. How did we figure this out?
So we all use a app called Board Game Stats, which if I had been prepared, I would have had my phone near me.
I have it. I'll get it.
Great. So it is a great app. It was introduced to me by our mutual friend Jeff Weiner, who first got it years ago. And
you can see that it kind of looks like that. It's all
yeah,
fuzzy because of my stupid background.
it doesn't really show up very well on the screen. But,
yeah.
But yeah, it's an app, and it ties with Board Game Geek, the website, and it's just fantastic. It's just a great way to put in the games, and I love doing it. It's fun to just kind of go through the past and to see like what have you played and like who's won games. It's really fun when someone says, I have never won this game before, and I could say, well, actually, according to
I'll bring it up. I have it on my screen, so I don't know if you can see it very well. So
yeah,
so we can see it very well on there. So
you don't have a background on yours.
No.
I was gonna say the same thing. Like we have, whenever we're like, Christina always wins. You're like, hold on, let me check. Oh yes, she always does win this game.
She does always win. Yes, she does always win ArkNova.
She is exactly a 75% win rate on this game. It's great. So fun.
Well, yeah, it's one of the things that I don't know if it was new this year, because I don't remember. They may have done it before, I just didn't notice it. You could see the top games that you played in 2025. And so that's basically what we went by. We decided to look at our list and just talk about the 5 top games we played.
Yeah, top 5 that we played. It's not like, oh, we like these the best.
Yeah.
I mean, presumably we do because we played them so much, but they're the top 5 played games of 2025.
So yeah, I mean, we went through the lists. I went through my thing, and I was surprised at what I had on mine. I thought the games were a little different, but after looking at the list, I'm like, okay, I can see that. There's a few that, like I said, there's a few surprises on mine that I wasn't ready for. So, so Mandy, we're gonna jump right into your number 5. So number 5 for you is Welcome To.
Welcome To. It is designed by, oh god, I'm gonna destroy this name. Benoit.
Benoit.
Benoit. I was wondering if it was a French one, but then
Yeah.
I figured if I said it like that and it wasn't, it would be worse. I don't know. Benoit Turpin, and published by Blue Cocker Games. And I mean, we've had this game forever. It's pretty popular in our house. It's easy, just roll and write. I think it's probably the first roll and write I ever played. It's not really roll, but flip, flip and write. Uh, but it's really good. I don't know if people haven't played it. It's pretty basic. You just you get a bunch of different things you can do on this little pad of paper, and I think it says it's up to 100 people can play or something like that because
Yeah.
they give you 100 pads of paper or a piece of paper. So it's a great game for multiplayers and really fun and a lot of strategy in it. So it's a good game.
It's pretty
Yeah.
simple too. It's
Yeah.
nothing like there's nothing overly complicated. Just, it's everybody's kind of on their own deciding like how do I want to build my neighborhood? So it's once you kind of get the basics down, it's pretty simple. So
Yeah.
Yeah. And there's a couple
This
of
is a flip right.
offshoots. Yeah. Flip right.
yeah.
Yeah. Is that what
So
it's called?
is that an
Yeah.
official? Because I know like roll and write is it flip and write? Is
It's
that
flip
the
right. Yeah.
official term for it?
Okay.
It's a flip right. So basically what that means is that there's there's 3 stacks of cards, and each one has a number on it and then a little icon that you have to fill in at some point on your sheet. And it's such a fun game. I love this game. I can't believe I'm going to say this. I played it on Board Game Arena the other day. I have to say,
Yeah.
I played it on Board Game Arena. I do like this game. I do like this game a lot. And it is one
Yeah.
that's right up here above me as well. So, but yeah, it's such a great game.
Yeah.
Sean, we're gonna jump to yours now. It's number 5 for you. It is Black Forest.
Black Forest. So I was actually a little surprised this wasn't higher, but it kind of makes sense. Like the number 4, we'll get my number 4. We'll get to that as why that was kind of a be this one. So I originally saw it's designed by Tito Lorenz and Yue Rosenberg, and it was published by Fearland Spiel. So I originally saw this at PAX Unplugged last year, and I was really intrigued. The box just looked kind of interesting. Um, and it's the thing that really struck me is it's like it had like a big board with like with people like your little meeples you can move around, but everybody had like this board in front of them with like these 2 dials, and I was like, what is the deal with these dials? So for the board is pretty standard. You've got your person, you move them around to different locations to collect resources. You can trade resources, or you can build, which is the primary way to get victory points. There's also you can collect cattle, and there's this ranch area that you can expand. There's some clever ways to manage all that. But for the most part, it's pretty straightforward. It's not really groundbreaking. What I really like about it is like this whole dial system. So you've got 2 dials. They kind of look like little clocks, and there's a bunch of resources on one side, and there's like some kind of like high premier resources on the left side. So when you get resources, instead of like collecting a pile of tokens, you move the dial, or you move the little token on the dial to the appropriate number. So if move it from 0 to 3 or whatever. Now the catch is once that dial, the clock hand on the dial is able to move, like let's say that your last resource that was on 0 is wheat, and you move that to 1. Well, now that dial is able to move, so then it automatically moves. You cannot stop it. It has to move. So then you go from 0 wheat to 1 wheat. Hooray! Back down to 0. Boo. Except the reason that's important is because the resource on the other side, which in one particular case is glass. Glass is kind of the primary resource that you're using to build the buildings, to which you get the victory points for. That the only way you can get glass is to move that dial that way, because there's no other. There's a couple buildings where you can get glass, but by and large, the only way you can get glass is by moving that dial. And then the other dial, it's kind of similar thing. There's some resources you get, and then like and then by moving that dial, you get provisions, which let you move your character and some other things. So I really liked the strategy of like how you manage your resources, and it definitely can be frustrating. I've definitely played with some people who kind of like had some struggles with it, and I got very frustrated with like oh, I'm trying to get resources and it just keeps moving, and I lose everything. So it can definitely be very frustrating. But it was such an interesting, just new take on how to manage resources that I just loved it. It's like I said, I'm surprised I didn't play it more, because I remember the first time I taught my wife, we finished a game and she said, "We're playing this again tomorrow." She really likes it. Um, so Yeah, it's really fun. Sean, I think like I know I played with Mandy. We played it a couple times. I think Sean, you only got to play it once, right?
Yeah, I only got once into it.
Yeah. So yeah, we're definitely going to play some more. It's definitely. I think this could easily be another top game on my list for 2026. It's a really fun game.
I
I
have to say,
completely forgot about the dial system until you just explained it, and I'm like, oh yeah, I like that game.
Your husband Josh hated
Yeah, I kind of remember that now. He probably won't want to play this game.
Maybe not.
I think I did play it one time with Mandy. I think that was actually the
Oh
one
yeah,
time I played with Mandy and Josh and you. I'm trying to remember. So I think we were at
Yes.
the Josh and Mandy's
let's look
house.
at BG stat.
Oh yeah,
One second.
let's see where we were.
I can't. I don't think I was marking it back
Um,
then, but
and then
we want to do
I
this.
do remember because I remember like you said being really frustrated when the tile would move and then I'd lose things but I did really
Mm.
like the game. It was a lot of fun. I really want to play it again. Definitely play it in 2026.
Yeah. I'm just saying, 'cause like you're like okay, I need more glass. The only way I can get glass is I need to like move this other resource that I don't care about, but I need to move it so I can get some more glass. So yeah, I like this game a lot.
Yeah, this is a great game. Definitely one for 2026 as well. Jumping to my game now. I think this will stay on my 2026 game as well. Architects of the West Kingdom. This game is created by S.J. McDonald and Shem Phillips. I love this game. This game is a great game. It's a worker placement, resource management game. Mandy and I got to play it a couple weeks ago.
What did we play it on?
We played it together and it was a lot of fun with Josh and yeah. So basically, this
Were
is
you
just
were you in an arena when you played it?
I was
We
in an
were.
arena. I was in an arena. But but basically, it's a work placement. There's different spots on the board where you can collect wood and brick and stone, and you're creating different buildings which give you points, and then you can build a part of a cathedral which gives you more points. There's a track, a virtue track that you can go up and down. So if you like go to the like steal from the taxes or whatever, your virtue goes down. If you go to the black market, your virtue goes down. But if you're building cathedrals, your virtue goes up, and different cards can bring your virtue up, which then gives you extra points at the end of the game. It's such a fun game, and it's so easy. It's so great to play. I think what Mandy, I taught it to you and Josh in a matter of like 15 minutes, 20 minutes tops.
Yeah.
And that was
Yeah.
even virtually. So like in
Right.
person, it's so much, I like it personally in person.
Yeah.
Um,
I like learning games in person better than on Board Game Arena. It's hard to learn on Board Game Arena because everything's in a very specific spot and you don't know where to go for things
yeah,
yet. Whereas if it's, in
yeah,
your hand, you could get it a little bit better. But yeah, even then it wasn't long.
no, I think the game lasted 45 minutes tops.
Yeah.
That's the one thing I have a problem with it is the game can be really short, especially if you play with two players. Because you're filling, so every time you build a building or build a part of a cathedral, you're putting a worker in this spot. And once this area fills up with all the workers, game ends. And then at that point, and I think sometimes that goes too quick. And I know that I've heard other people say that that's the one drawback with this game is that it can go and end really quickly. Sean, have you played this game before?
I was just trying to remember. I feel like I've played one of the because there's multiple architects games, correct?
There's multiple kingdoms like what is it? Wayfarers of the something, and then Inventors of the South Tigris or something. I can't remember the other games. I only have a few of them. One of them is this one, and then the other one is Wayfarers. I know that I kickstarted.
Have you had this one for a while?
I have. So I have a feeling
Okay.
we played it before.
I think I have played this one with you before.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we played it at your place once with Jonathan and Christopher and
Maybe. Yeah, it could be.
yeah.
But
So it's been a while. I remember. Yeah, I remember it being pretty good. I think there was one spot where you could get like 20 victory points, and I was gunning hard for that. And I was like so afraid that somebody else was gonna notice
It
that I
was the
was doing it.
cathedral.
And,
Yeah, the cathedral can give you
yeah.
a ton of victory points if you get to the top
So
spot.
I think I won because I basically I was basically that was like my I was like I'm getting concede. I'm getting the top 20 points and doing it.
Yeah, no, it's such a fun game. All right, so we're gonna jump to the next game, which is Mandy's number 4. Mandy's number 4, Clank.
Clank. It is by Paul Denon, and the publisher is Direwolf. And they I play this one a lot because, and I kind of counted Clank because we do play Clank a lot with my cousins. But we're also currently doing the campaign, or not campaign,
The Legacy.
I'm forgetting Legacy.
Legacy
I'm
one.
like it's something like a campaign, the Clank Legacy, with my cousins, and so we've been playing it. Oh, are we back? Are we back?
I don't know what's going on. I'm
Oh,
sorry, guys.
now we're going.
That might be on my end. I'm not sure. We might be having technical difficulties
Oh,
with our my internet connection. I apologize, but we're just going to keep plugging along, and then I'm going to work on it during this week.
It's
And
like
hopefully,
amateur hour in this podcast.
I don't know what's going on. I feel really bad. I apologize for all our watchers. I know we have about 10 watchers right now, so I appreciate you
woo!
guys sticking with us. Thank you very much. I promise to have these figured out by the
You
next podcast, so I apologize.
you can laugh at us. It's totally
Yeah,
fine.
you can
We
laugh,
don't mind.
make fun of us in the comments. It's fine. Let us know
Fine.
what you're talking. Let us know what you're watching. Please join us in the chat.
Yeah.
I really
We're
appreciate
gonna
it.
have to we're gonna have to replace you with another Sean
I know, right?
to
Yeah.
run
This
this
is
thing.
not why you get paid the big bucks.
I know. I might just have to run a cord from the other room to here. But anyways, I'm sorry.
No.
All right, Mandy, please
Anyway,
continue with Clank.
that's okay. I don't know where I ended, but I was just about to say that like Clank, if you are familiar with Clank and you like Clank, the regular one, I would suggest getting the like add-on so that you can play more players because it doesn't just add on players, it also adds on player abilities, and the abilities are really cool and it makes the game just like have another dimension, and it's super fun. We always play with the abilities now, even if we're only playing 4 players. We play with them because it's so good.
That's great. I've never played
Yeah.
with the abilities, so I don't know. I don't know much about it. I played the base game. It's such a fun game.
It's so fun. Yeah.
I know that
Yeah.
Sean and I and Allison and Christina, we started Acquisitions Incorporated, which is that legacy one. We
Yeah.
got one game and then everything shut down
Nope.
because
Technically we played 2 games
Oh,
because
2
the
games.
first game went so fast, so we're like, oh, let's just play the second one.
Yep.
Hmm.
And I believe we did then was like February of 2020, maybe
Yep.
March of 2020.
It was
Oh,
March.
yeah.
Something happened after that.
Yeah, and then
Can't
everything
put
we
my
didn't get to see
finger
each
on
other.
what.
I have to
Yep.
say,
Yeah.
I reached out to Renegade, who's also one of the other publishers for Clank, and they were
Mm.
amazing. I was like, hey, we started playing this, and we lost a bunch of cards because I asked you to rip them up and everything else. So, being the jokers that we are, because we never really rip up our cards, we were ripping them up. We're like, all right. Allison saved one because she was getting mortified that we were ripping up cards. But they sent me a whole stack of, like I said, these are the ones I think I'm missing, and they sent them to me. So I really
Oh,
appreciate it.
that's nice.
So Renegade, Direwolf, thank you so much. If you tune in and hear this, I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Well, they say to rip them up. I mean, we rip them up.
yep,
Yeah.
yeah. Such a
Gotta
great
do it.
game. It's such a fun game. I totally recommend this one. Especially you can play with
Yeah.
younger kids too, like 9, 10.
Yeah.
Like it's such a great game.
Yeah. It's really fun. If you're not familiar with it, it's a deck building uh game, and but it also has a board aspect, so it's not just cards. It's great.
All right.
Is this where I get into my deck building rant, or should we say that for another? We
Save
should, we
it.
should say that we
Save
should say
it.
that for another podcast.
Save that for
'cause we're
another
gonna run out of
podcast.
time.
Deck builder versus recess
So all
board.
the things
Yeah.
we hate, we'll just be in a bad
Yes.
mood that day.
All right, we're gonna go to Sean's number 4, and Sean, yours is Starfinder Infinity deck.
Yes. So I think the only reason this beat out Black Forest is because there's multiple games you can play with it. So this is a game I picked up at PAX Unplugged 2025. I talked about it in our last podcast. We talked about their PAX Unplugged games. It's basically, at the end of the day, it's basically just a space themed deck of cards, but it has 5 suits instead of 4, and like the quote unquote face cards are different in each suit. For example, the moon suit has 4 face cards depicting the 4 phases of the moon, and those are its face cards. Whereas like the planet suit only has 2 cards depicting stars as its face cards. So it's a little bit. It's not quite. Yeah, every suit, it doesn't have just like the same number of face cards. Um, there's 4 different games you can play, and the one I've played the most is one called Salvage, where there's a bunch of cards on the table. And they're kind of in piles, and you can, some are flipped over, some are face up, and each suit is worth a certain amount of points, but they're all face down, so you don't know what suit is worth how many points. But at the beginning game, every person gets to look at one of the cards, so you know what one of the suits is. So you'll know like, okay, this suit is worth 1 point, or this suit is worth 2 points. And as the game goes, depending on what cards you pick up, you can move things around. You can move those suits around. So, and you could get a chance to look at other suits. So you can be like, okay, I know this one is worth 1, and I can move it so it's worth 2 points. So, and as everybody starts to learn, that you start to see a little bit of shuffling. People are trying to shuffle things around because they're like, oh, I have like 20 planet cards, so I definitely want to try to make sure these are worth a lot. So, I played that one several times now with several different people. It's really easy. Everybody who I've taught to choose caught on really quickly. One of the other games that comes with this is this kind of 2-player bluffing game. I played that with you, Sean. I
Yep.
showed you how it works. So one person's trying to smuggle contraband, the other person's a customs officer. So the smuggler makes these piles of cards that maybe have contraband, maybe don't, and then like you're putting cards face up as bribes, and like whoever's like the customs officer has to decide: do I accept the bribe and let it go, or do I check it for contraband? So it was a pretty well designed bluffing game. There are still 2 more different games you can play with this deck that I need to learn, and so this game, this may be on my 2026 list, just because I got more games to play. But yeah, it's been pretty fun so far.
That's
Definitely
great.
been enjoying it.
Yeah, I really enjoyed playing that other one with you. The bluffing game gave me Sheriff of Nottingham vibes, if you remember that game.
Yes,
But
I do remember that
it's a
one.
fun game. I really, this is a really good game. I want to play that other one again, the one that you were talking about originally, the one where you're trying to shuffle the cards around so you get the most points by collecting the
Yes.
suits. I really like that one. That's a really cool one. All right, we're going to jump to my number 4 now. My number 4 is Everdell. This is a great game. Allison loves this game. I have to say I love it too. It is a really, really fun game. It's a really cute game. Let me say it this way.
This will not be a game that we give to the 500 subscriber.
Yeah, Allison will not let this leave the house.
Hey, Sean, who is the designer and the publisher?
I was just about to get to that. Thank you very much.
Good.
Oh,
good.
Darn it, I forgot to do that.
Yeah. Okay. So Sean, what was yours?
Sorry.
And then we'll go to mine.
Starfinder is designed by Jason Keeley and Joe Piscini, published by Paizo Games. All right. Go.
Okay. So James A. Wilson was the creator of this, and published by Starling Games and Tabletop Tycoon Incorporated. So this one here is a really cute little fun game. Actually, not little by any means. It's actually a pretty big game. And this one here is a card game, resource management, worker placement. It's got a whole bunch of elements to this game. Basically, you are building your little town, your little thing. I don't know what you call it. Your little Everdell. In this tableau of 15 cards, and when you're building, you're taking resources, building these cards, and then collecting things at the different seasons. And there's like spring, winter, spring, summer, fall, winter, or you start in winter and you end in fall. And it's such a fun game. And there's so many cards that no game is ever the same. Like you're trying to get different cards. And the other cool thing about this is that if you build an inn, you have an innkeeper, so you get a little thing that works together for each other. So like it's such a fun game, and it's really easy too. This is another one that's really easy to play. Normally I like the heavier games, but like again, Architects from my number 5 and this, which is my number 4, these are really easy games to play. They're really fun. I know you both love them. Sean, so I think it was Sean and I played with our friend Dave when everything was shut down. We played it on Tabletop Simulator, I believe. And and I immediately went out and bought it. Like I was like, oh my God, this is so great, and Allison's gonna love it. So I went and bought it. And look who I brought it in the face. Oh, another game. And I was like, yeah, but you're really gonna love this. I swear. I promise. And she played it and she loved it. It's so fun. If you get the collector's edition, they have all like the little berries are look like little berries and little kind of squishy, and the gems and the resin and stuff like that. It is so good. It's such a fun game.
Yeah, after we played with Dave, I kickstarted like the complete edition, which comes as like this massive box and has like every.
Is the box as big as Gloomhaven?
Oh, bigger. It's bigger.
It's bigger.
They're pretty similar.
I have the box right there. It is huge.
I love with your background. It looks like you're looking behind the bar. You're like, hold on.
I know. Looking behind the bar to my stack of board games back there. I just compared, like just by my eyeball comparison, they look almost exactly the same size.
So I have it right there, and
That's
oh my
big,
god, take a
though.
shoot. Yeah, it is
Yeah.
huge. It is a
For
really
such
big
a
game.
simple game.
Yeah,
That's an
but
enormous box.
with the big
He has a
box,
lot of cool things.
yeah, but with the big box too, you also have all the expansions too. So
Yeah.
like there's all the other expansions, and with one of the expansions, it becomes a little more asymmetrical. Excuse me, a little asymmetrical because then if depending on who you play, like the spiders or the chipmunks or whatever, you get different powers now. So that was really cool adding that element too. So totally recommend it to anybody who wants to play. Everdell is number 4 for me. All right, going to Mandy's number 3. We have Now or Never.
I
This
mean,
is
I'm surprised it took this long to get a Ryan Lockett game on my.
aren't the next like
Ryan
3
games, I'm sure.
aren't the next 3 for you?
Should be the top 5, just all Ryan Lockett games. Yeah, so this is Now or Never, designed by Ryan Lockett and published by Red Raven Games. This one came up my list. I do really like this game. We played with my cousin Ed, and we did the whole campaign throughout 2025. So that's why this one showed up on my I played it a ton because we just went through the entire thing. And it was a really good game if you've ever played Above and Below or Near and
Near
Far,
and Far.
right?
Yep.
Is that Near and Far,
Near Far.
Above and Below. It's similar, and if you play the campaign version, you get the stories in the same way that you get them in the other one. You don't have to play the campaign version. You can just play a one-off game, but you don't get the stories. So we just really like the stories, so that's why we were like, we got to play the campaign version. So yeah, each game it is a longer runtime. I feel like every time we're like, it's not gonna be that long this time because we got it. We remember how to play. It'd be like 4 hours every time, but still good. Really good game. We liked it. We haven't played it since getting through it, but I'm sure we will.
Yeah, I haven't tried this one yet.
It's good. You have to come over and play.
So now can somebody who won't remain nameless end the game early and thereby frustrate everybody at the table?
Can he? I can't remember
I,
right now how it
I mean,
ends.
I mean, I can't throw too many darts at Josh because during our Near and Far campaign, it was either your husband or my wife who ended every single game early, and you and I were just
You're
like why?
"Ah!" Every time we're like, they get all the books, they get
Yeah.
everything.
Oh man,
Fair.
I wouldn't have flipped. There were so many times I wouldn't flip the table out playing that game.
Yeah, so many times. I can't remember how it ends right now. So I don't remember. He might
Right.
if
We'll
he could
chat
he
off
did.
air.
Yeah.
All right. So we're going to go to Sean's number 3, and it is Next Station London. I love this game. Go ahead, Sean.
Yeah. So Next Station. Well, the funny thing is, I think the only reason that this game was my number 3 is because I think I taught a bunch of people how to play it. So it is a flip and write. I learned a new term today. So it's you're designing a subway station, and everybody has their own little map, and you flip cards, and you're using colored pencils to kind of draw lines around, and you're trying to connect all these stations. And if you can get the more connections you can get, like there's like this kind of sequence of how many different areas you get through, how many stations you connect in each kind of like quadrant, and how many different colors you connect to the different stations get you the most points. And there's some advanced cards that I've only played a couple times. It's part of a trilogy. There's also Next Station Tokyo, which I've played a couple times, which is really fun. Next Station Tokyo has like this kind of center ring going around the middle, so you effectively have 5 colors to work with. And the Next Station Paris, which I own and have not yet played, so I'm going to definitely try to get that.
I apologize, everyone. It looks like we
Like
have.
those
Oh,
ones.
we're back again.
It says on air again.
Yeah, sorry. I just looked at it. It was my internet connection. I made an adjustment, so I apologize. But we should be good from this point going forward. So, sorry, Sean. We got you cut off. So let's go back. So you taught a bunch of people, and you were talking about the pencils and stuff like that.
Oh yeah. So yeah, it's a really fun game. I forget where I left. I don't really know where I left off.
Start over. It's fun.
No.
Oh.
So you're drawing.
Too late. The moment is past.
Too late. The moment, yeah, the
Too
moment's
late.
passed. I cried. I had a moment. It was beautiful. It was all been lost.
I was here for it.
I really apologize. I'm gonna have to figure out what's going on down here.
I think it's your kids. They're all upstairs using all the devices.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's funny
This is
because
part of
go ahead.
I just say it's part of a trilogy. I haven't played the third one yet, which is Next Station Paris, but I'm very excited to play that one. I think Manny said there's like introduces tunnels
It's not tunnels,
or
it's like
bridges.
bridges. They're like it's like overpasses or something. So you try to get one what was it? You try to use both directions, but it's kind of hard because you can you can mess up and like block a way to get through. I don't know. It's hard to
Hmm.
explain, but you try to get like a cross in a bunch of different spots.
Okay,
Yeah.
I get it. It's one of the things that's funny is because the Next Station Line, like you cannot cross lines, like the lines cannot cross, and so that's one of the things is you're trying to finagle your, the flips. You flip over a car, the next car, and it's like you have to connect to like a triangle station. You're like no, I can't do any triangle stations because I have to cross the lines.
Yes.
And then and you also can't like parallel. But then in Tokyo they introduced cards that let you parallel and like you get more points if you can do that. And so it sounds like with Paris, there's like ways you can actually cross lines. So I like how
Yeah.
they kind of changed them up with the three.
Yeah, it's only on certain spots that you can do it. It's very
Yeah.
specific, which ends up making it hard because all the other spots get in the way. And you're like, no, but I needed to get over there like this to get this way. And yeah, you can block yourself very easily.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah,
So
Sean,
yeah,
you taught this to me, and then
I did.
yep, and then Riker and I and the family, we went out to do an Alaskan cruise, and while we were waiting in the port in Seattle, I was like, let's find a board game cafe or a board game place to go, and chill out for the night while we're waiting for the cruise the next day. And they had this games, and Riker and I played it, and I bought it. I bought it in Seattle before we got on the cruise.
Nice.
And yeah, and I just remember that because I had it. It is such a fun game, so easy. I
Yeah.
taught it to Jazz, who's my Jazzy, who's my granddaughter, and she took her a little bit to catch on, but then once she caught it, she was really good at it. So
Yeah.
it's really good.
Oh
So
yeah, my kids like it. One of my kids worked really hard for Next Station Tokyo. The next one, there's a way you can connect all 5 colors and get 30 points if you do that. And yeah, my oldest kid succeeded and was
Succeeded.
very proud.
that's awesome.
Hmm.
That's so great. All right, so we're on Lento's number 3, so we're going to jump to my number 3 now, and it is Caution Signs. This is a quick sketch party game by Danielle Reynolds and Scott Brady. If you're both watching, hello and thank you so much. I actually had a little fan moment where I put this on my Facebook page and about a holiday posting and everything else, and they both responded to like one of my drawings. So I was like, oh my god, look, the designers like responded to this. This is great. So yeah, so Danielle Reynolds and Scott Brady, and this is put out by Wacky Wizard Games. I have to say this is a really fun game, really frustrating, hilarious though. So basically what it is, you have these little whiteboards that look like a caution sign, and you get these 2 cards. One says caution, one says sign, and you have to hold them so you don't read them. And then there's a person, so it's kind of like what was that game? I don't know, I forget, like a Telestrations or something like that, where you're drawing something.
Yeah.
However,
Yeah.
you get what you have to draw, but you can't see it before the guesser says go, and you have only 20 seconds to draw something that you see. So like if you're watching the podcast right now, you'll see on the screen it shows like a flexible cow or a smelly baby, and you have to draw that as fast as you can in 20 seconds. 20 seconds is
Which,
not a long time. And so all of a
by the
sudden,
way, those images are way too good for the 10 to 20-second timeline. From my experience playing this game, there's no way anybody's drawn images that good in 20 seconds.
It is so fun. It is crazy. And the funny thing is that when you're the guesser, so when everyone draws and they hand you all their cards and you have to figure out what's what, you're looking at some of the drawings and going, what is that? Like, what is that supposed to be? And like a couple of people are like, oh, that's so obvious. And you're like, I can't figure out what you're drawing. Like, what is it? Like, what is going on? And it's so
Do
great.
you have the picture of us playing it at PAX? You have a picture somewhere.
I think I have a
of us
picture
playing
somewhere.
it.
Yeah, I'll put it up on the
I
Discord
just
if I
love
don't.
the picture. Like, I feel like there's 3 of us in the pictures: me, Sean, and Christina. I think we're all making completely different faces. It's
Oh yes,
hysterical.
yeah, I have that somewhere. I gotta find that.
I love it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll find it. I know I have it on my phone. I'll have to put it onto the Discord. And once again, if you are listening to us, thank you very much for sticking with us. Please join us in the chat, like, subscribe, join us on Facebook, Discord, and Spotify. But yeah, no, this is such a fun game. You can see our pictures that we post on the Discord of the games like this, and I'll make sure that I post the one that
Yeah.
Scott and Danielle liked, and that I fanboyed out because it was great to see them like respond on my Facebook page about this. So, but yeah, if you ever get a chance to play and you like party games that are like really silly and fun, this is totally a game for you. Totally get it. It is, and this is one of my surprises because what happened was we had probably played this. I think it was like 6 times or 7 times. I bought it right before Thanksgiving, and all of a sudden, like from Thanksgiving to New Year's, we played it like 6 times. So this jumped from not even being on my list to number 3 on the list because we played it so many
Wow.
times. It was so fun. Yeah,
It is
and
fun.
yeah, it was such a great game. And I remember the first time we played it was PAX Unplugged, and I played with Sean and his oldest, and then it was my family that was playing, and we had a blast with it. It was so funny because we were just like, we'd look at the drawings and go, what are you drawing? What is that? What could that be? And you're looking at all the
Right.
cards, and you're like, that doesn't look like a gorilla. It doesn't look like a hippopotamus. It doesn't look like a baby. What could that be? So it was so fun. It was a lot of fun. And I love playing this, and I will play this anytime someone brings it out. So it's so great. And I'm hoping they're going to come out with more cards because they're hilarious. So I'm hoping there is.
Yeah.
All right, jumping to Mandy's number 2. Mandy, yours is ArkNova. This is not a surprise.
It is not a surprise. It is also not a Ryan Lockett game. So that's also a surprise. But it's ArkNova. It is the designer is I think it's
Matthias.
Matthias Wiga. I think that's how you
Matthias.
say it.
Matthias.
No, is it really?
Yeah, that's
Matthias?
yeah.
Okay.
I'll explain how I know that later. But go on.
Okay. Matthias Wiggy, published by Feuerland Spiele. Um, so I think we've talked about this game 20,000 times in the 6 episodes that
Mhm.
we've had, but yet again, here we are. It's a great game, and it's probably for me one of the most complicated games up there with I think Sean's number 1.
Don't spoil it.
I'm not gonna spoil it, but it's a pretty complicated game. I think once you get it and once it clicks, you're good. But it takes just a lot. But I just
Yeah.
really liked it's all about building a zoo, and it's just about all the different aspects of building a zoo. It's not just get animals and put them in your, like, you can release animals into the wild. You can do sponsorships and try to get like I don't know, educational things coming to the zoo to be so you're just trying to make a overall rounded good zoo. And I really liked that aspect of it, and yeah, it's just a really fun game, and I thought they did a very good job with, and it was very clever with all the different dynamics that they have. It's things you don't see in other games. So it does take a while, but I feel like it just flies by even though it's like 3 to 4 hours.
I
Yep, I still
Yeah.
really like this game a lot. It's I think it was the way like you have like the 5 cards that kind of like gain and lose power depending on like when you play them, was just such a unique uh
Yeah.
such a unique thing that I hadn't seen in the game before. That I remember just being like this is really interesting.
Right. Just a different way of like doing your turn. Like you can still do any of these things, but last turn this was really powerful and this turn this is really powerful, but like
Yeah,
you kind of have not a say, but you have a choice in what making certain things more powerful for the next turn. So,
yeah,
it's just yeah,
I had
yeah.
to
the
I really
balance.
like this game a lot, even though it is impossible to beat my wife. It's definitely still one of my favorite
Really
games to
good
play.
at it. I think there's been a few times that you and I have played by ourselves. We're like, Christina's not here. One of us can win. Woohoo!
um,
But yeah, she does win a lot. And
I
we always
had
check
Yep.
board game stat.
I had to turn
Gotcha.
around because it's literally right here on the shelf. That's why I was like looking backwards. I'm like, hey, wait, that's pointing right here. It's right here. That is
Yeah.
yeah, it's such a fun game. And yeah, I will play it
So
with
good.
Mandy and Sean anytime. I will not play with Christina. I will not play with Allison. Um,
She
yeah,
does Allison also win all the time?
she's got it. She's got a somewhat of a meta down. I think I've beaten her once.
Mm.
Oh, so the funny thing is that with this game, because they changed the scoring mechanism, I don't know if you guys were aware of this. They
Mhm.
changed the whole scoring mechanism. So the very first time we played this, Allison's like, I spent 3 hours playing this game and I got 1 point. Um,
I like when you get negative
and
points.
you
You're
get
like,
negative
what?
points. You're like, what is going on? So
Terrible.
because there was
Yeah.
such an outrage from the board game community with this game, they went and changed the whole scoring mechanism. So now you get like 40, 50, 60 points. You know, there's not so many negative points anymore, but yeah, it was just funny because
I like
the
I like
negative
the
points.
negative aspect. Yeah.
It's funny though because at Board Game Arena, not to throw back in Board Game Arena, but it's great. It's a lot faster on Board Game Arena, by the way. If you know how to play the game, I wouldn't recommend learning it on that, but it's
Yeah,
great.
it's
It's
definitely not
great
a
to
good
play.
game
It's
to
so much
learn.
faster. But anyway,
it's so much better in
they use
person.
the new scoring mechanism. It is so much. I love it in person, but I'm just saying it's if you want to do a quick game of ArkNova,
Okay.
you can go to Board Game Arena. Anyway, they use the new scoring mechanism, whereas I know like we have the older versions of the game and which use the old scoring mechanism. So if you try to put this in board game stats, it doesn't like it looks so wonky. Like your scores will be
Yeah.
like I get -1 and I got 50. Like if you play both. So
I actually
yeah,
got
We should
Go ahead, John.
we should pit Christina and Allison against each other in just a 2-player game and just
yeah.
be
Just
like,
sit
all
back
right,
and watch.
you guys are clearly the titans of this game. Just like let's see
Right.
who comes out
Just
first.
sit back and watch. See who explodes.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, we're gonna. So Sean and Mandy have a back-to-back number 2, number 1. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna jump to my number 2, and then we're gonna go to Sean's number 2, Mandy's number 1. So we're gonna start with my number 2. My number 2 is 51st State. And again, I have to do this really quick. I have to say it, enunciate it, because if I don't, it makes it sound like I'm saying 51st Dates, and that's a movie, not the board game.
Not.
It's 51st State, and I love this game. I've talked about this before. I was making a comparison to another game, but this game is so fun. Basically, the world has collapsed, and you're now fighting to become the 51st state of the world. You have different factions that are fighting over who's going to become, and they each have their own special abilities and special so it's pretty asymmetric. Each faction has a different thing that they can do better than the others. And the cool thing about this is that there's a lot of raiding. Like you can raid someone else's state to destroy something that might be bringing them a lot of points or a lot of resources. So again, this is like a deck building, I guess you would say, tableau building, resource management, not so much worker placement, because you do have little workers, but only what you're doing is you just place them to collect resources, to collect points. So it's not like you're putting them to collect different things most of the time. I will say there is a little bit of it. It is so fun. It's not a 2-player. It can be a 2-player. And it makes it sound like it's not, but it's definitely multiplayer. It's better to be played by 3 or 4 players. I have to go back. I have to say this game is created by Ignacy Treswick and put out by Portal Games. So thank you. And if you get a chance, read the rule book. It is hilarious. They make little pointed comments throughout the whole rule book, like, why would you think that you get double the resources? And they do that throughout the whole rule book. It is hilarious. It is so fun to read that rule book. I wish more people did that with their rule books because it was just so fun. And if you know me, I'm not a big rule book fan. The way I learn is I watch videos, so I watch different videos on how to play. That was one that I actually read and really loved reading. So they did a really good job with that. But 51st State, totally recommend. It's a little more complex. It's not something for the younger crowd. Not so much. It's just more complex. It's not something easy to teach to younger crowds, but it's such a fun game. So, all right. Are you guys ready to go back to back here?
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I was going to make some comments on 51st State.
Go for it.
Oh,
Go for it.
do it. I've never
I've
played it.
as
So
well.
I have
Like,
no comments.
yeah, I like this game a lot. Because we originally learned this game years ago at our friend
Jeff.
our friend Jeff had it.
Yep.
It's funny because I bought it and I just never got around to playing it for the longest time. Yeah, I like this game. One of the things I like about it, so this is the kind of game where the game doesn't end until everybody's done. So you get to kind of do everything that you want to do, which I tend I do a lot better at those games because I've always had kind of like slow plotting strategies, and so in games where somebody can end the game early, uh, I sometimes will be like halfway through my strategy and be like, oh no, really, now I only have one turn left. Ugh. But 51st State, I can kind of do everything I want to do, which so it's great. It's like so I'm frequently when we'd play this game, everybody would be like everybody else passes. I'm like, cool, oh cool, great. Now I can finish what I was going to have like 13 things left to do. So, but
I
yeah, it's like it's there's
no, go ahead.
it's cool because there's all kinds of moving pieces and you can and there's a lot of engine building and getting like, oh, I can do this to get these resources to get these points, and so it's a lot of fun.
That's the word I was reaching for. Engine building. I couldn't think of it. I was like, I know there's a term, but I couldn't think of it. Thanks, Sean. Yeah, no, engine building. It's so fun.
No problem.
Are you in my brain again? Can you please get out? Please get out. All right. So we're going to go back to back here. So we're going to go Sean's number 2, Mandy's number 1, and we're going to go, here it is, Creature Caravan. So I'll let Sean start speaking first. Yeah, look, it's a Ryan Lockett game. So I'll let Sean start speaking first because it's number 2, but go ahead.
I'm pretty sure it's my number 2 because I played this at Mandy's house every time I played it.
It's so fast, and I love it.
Yeah, before the podcast began, I said Sean's like, should I just like you just put this as my number 2, and I'll just let Mandy talk about it. But I will say it's a very quick moving game. I like the fact that everybody rolls their dice, and then it's one of those like you roll dice, and then the dice are determine what you're going to do, so depending on what you get. So if you got like a bunch of 3s and 4s, and different cards of different powers that require the certain dice levels, but everybody's doing their thing at the same time, so it moves pretty quickly. It's not you're not waiting for somebody to take their 20-minute turns. Everybody's moving at the same time. Then eventually it's just like, okay, cool. Is everybody ready? Everybody done? All right, let's roll our dice and go to the next round.
Mm-hmm.
The most recent time that we played with expansion because man, you got an expansion for it, correct?
Yep.
And it added these items. So I've only done it once. I definitely want to try to play with the items a second time because I wasn't convinced the items were powerful enough for the cost. But I definitely want to try it. I definitely want to try it again.
Yeah,
but
I think some are more expensive than others. I've noticed there's some
yeah,
that are pretty cheap, and you're like, I can do that. That's fine. But
yeah. I did get one that was great because it kind of gave me like this like kind of infinite loop. Well, not infinite loop, but it basically made one of my cards that was normally very expensive to use as ability free to use.
Nice.
So that was pretty great.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've really enjoyed this game the several times that we've played it.
That he's come over and we've forced him to play. You were always fine with it. We suggest it. And you're like, yeah, sounds good. Whatever.
I haven't gotten bored of it yet, so
no.
It's
there's a lot of cards. It's similar to Everdell where there's just so many cards. It's kind of always a different game. All the cards work off of each other, and like Sean said, you just take your dice, you put them on the different cards and on your board to do different things. So it's just kind of deciding and using some strategy as to what you want to do and kind of what you're going for, because you can get points in a few different ways. So, like my husband always goes for trying to fight the zombies, and I never go for the zombies. So he always gets everything on that board, and it's funny because our scores at the end, he'll be like, for zombies board, it'll be like 50, and it'll be 2, and but then vice versa, I'll get a ton of card points, and he'll get like 12 tops. So he usually ekes out and beats me, but it's not by much. So it just you can kind of go for different things. It's great, and it's great artwork. And if you've ever played any of the other Now or Never, Near and Far, Above and Below, they're kind of all interconnected with the creatures that they have. So there's a lot of in this one there's a couple of glow ghosts, which they talk about in a lot of the other games. So they're kind of all interconnected, and I really like that. Yeah, it's fun.
And
yeah, I mean Ryan Lockett, he created a world, and he's managed to crank out a bunch of board games in the world.
Yeah.
And we just want to give credit to Red Raven Games as well, because they're the ones that published this. So, if you do,
we know who published it. It's It's like the third one on the podcast.
No, only second this time. I'm looking at my list. Second.
I got to play this for the first time this was it last weekend or the weekend before when we did
Yeah, I
the
think so, yeah.
Charterstone weekend, and we played Charterstone, and then I think we played a couple games, and we played this at the end, and I have to say, when I first looked at it, I'm like, all right, let's try it. Kind of cool to try it, and then all of a sudden I was like, oh wow, all right. After we got done playing, I'm like, all right,
Yeah.
what did I do? How did I get more points? Like, how do I do
Right.
things? And then once I figured it out, so Mandy, thank you for teaching it to me, and thank you for
Yeah.
introducing it to me. I don't know if I'm gonna have to come over more to play this so I can get to my like top 5.
Do
Or
you
you're
think
gonna have to
Allison
come
would like
here.
it? Or she can
I
buy
think
it?
so. I think Allison will like this.
Yeah.
Again, it's
I think she might.
it's a worker
one.
placement. It's dice placement and stuff like that. Which I'm a little surprised that Sean likes it because it's dice, and dice hate Sean. or Sean hates dice. I don't know
Yeah.
what the thing.
There's a
Because like
mulligan.
because it's I mean but it's like you're not really like rolling dice to like it's yeah you roll the dice and like to kind of determines, but it doesn't it's yeah
It's not
it
like you
doesn't
have to
affect.
roll a specific thing or you're done. It's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
oh,
right, exactly.
all of these
Exactly. It's
things
not
could
like I
work
need
in
to roll a
different ways.
6 to beat you
Yeah.
and to beat your 5. Oh
Yeah.
no, I lost. No, it's just
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Mandy. So this is your number 1.
That was my number one.
That was your number
Mhm.
1. Anything else you want to say before we jump to?
I feel like I've beaten this thing down. Like, I don't know. I've talked about this, I think, on every single one. There's maybe one I skip. I'll try not to talk about it so much in 2026, but
Well,
might be
it's
possible.
it's funny because you keep mentioning yours. We're gonna save Sean's for last because I know he's really excited about it. So I want him to close out the show. And also we can talk about something a little newer because again we're gonna talk about a game that I think we've mentioned every podcast since we started about mine, which is
I know it.
Kavango.
Come on, go.
Kavango. Kavango is, as you can tell, our favorite game in the house. So this is definitely number 1. I think we have 20 plays this in 2025.
Wow.
Um,
It's a lot.
and yeah, it is a lot. It is so fun. I think I won the last game. I'm almost positive I won the last game. I got to double check the stats. So I finally beat my Sunriker. So yay for me. Kudos to me. But as soon as I beat him, he's like, "We got to play again." So
Can't have that.
but yeah, again, for those that are just tuning in for the first time, Kavango is a tableau building. You're bringing animals into your sanctuary. It's based in Africa. Matt Brown and no, hold on, I'm trying to remember the names here. Matt Brown and Zara Reed were the creators of this. Matt Brown did the artwork for it, and Mazaza Games published it. It is such a fun game. It's really easy. You're collecting animals. You're collecting food sources for them to bring more animals. Each animal's worth a certain amount of points at the end of the game, and depending on like how many animals you have at the end of the game, like the different types, you get a certain amount of points. If you fill up your little tracks for what's it called, protection and your climate and your habitat, you get more points for that. So there's a lot of ways to get points for this, and they're making an expansion which is coming out soon. It's just finished Kickstarter, so I'm pretty excited for that. Like I said, Mandy, I think we got to play it last time. Sean, we got to play it a while back. It's a really, really fun game. Highly recommended. If Riker ever says I want to play, I'm bringing it out. 1, because he doesn't want to play a lot of games, but 2, because I really like this game. So when it's suggested, I will bring this game out in a heartbeat. It is so fun.
Yeah, it was good. I liked it. It it reminded me of ArkNova a little bit with all animals and like, but not to the same like craziness.
Like the 4
Did
hours
not
of
take
game.
anywhere near as right. Didn't take anywhere near as long to learn, which was
Not
kind of
the-
nice. Yeah,
It's like the zoo without the zoo administration part.
exactly. No Excel spreadsheets.
No Excel spreadsheets. But the new one, like the expansion, will have like you have to make sure that you put people with our animals in the right area, so that way all the people can see them. So I'm really looking forward to that. It's going to be really fun.
Yeah, the expansion looked really interesting.
Yeah. It's kind of fun because there's the Golden Palace or the Golden Lodge, and everyone's fighting for it. So it's really cool. I'm waiting to see how that plays because I'm really excited for it.
Yeah.
All right, Sean.
Good.
So we have two things to talk. Well, we have two things to do. Sean is going to close out the show. Then I have to show a picture of something at the end, which is a surprise. No, it's fine. It's fine. But Sean, I want you to close out the show with your number one. It is.
Should we drum roll? No, okay.
No,
No drum roll.
okay. Should I go back and put it and then start over again?
No, sorry.
No. So my number one is SETI, the Search for Extraterrestrial Intelligence. It was designed by Thomas Holek, published by Czech Games Edition. I just got to say, I'm liking Czech Games Edition games more and more. They've
They're
got
great.
several games that I really like. I don't think I'm quite as fanboyish about them as Mandy is about Ryan Lockett games, but
Nobody
I'm
can
definitely
be.
enjoying their games a lot more. So SETI, it's a very complex game, definitely on like the same kind of level as ArkNova in terms of complexity. There's a lot that you can do. There's like you get a whole deck of cards. You're basically kind of running an administration corporation group trying to search for extraterrestrial life. You're gaining publicity, which lets you gain upgrades. You're launching probes into space to trying to get them around, either around orbit or land on planets and moons. You're scanning sections of space, and as you're all doing that and getting points for the different things you do, and finding traces of and finding data which you use to try to calculate to analyze to try to find traces. You find these traces of extraterrestrial life, and then, spoiler alert, you find some alien life. And so there are, with the base game, there's five, there's five different aliens you can find in the base game, and the expansion which came out recently, which I bought as soon as, like, when we went to PAX Unplugged, they had it, and I was like, yep,
Enter that room.
Yep, just here's my money, just take it now. I need the expansion, just give it to me. The expansion added three more aliens. There's, I think, so there's eight aliens total, and so the aliens add completely different rules for how they work and how you can get, they have they all have a deck of cards, and it's really interesting some of the unique ways that the aliens work, which I won't spoil too much. But some of them involve kind of collecting sets of cards for points. There's another one that you can get a lot of points, but there's like this danger aspect, and at the end of the game, whoever's got the most danger actually loses a bunch of points. So the aliens have different things, and it's the new expansion. It added a bunch more cards. It added these kind of scanning tokens, which give you some bonuses for scanning, and then it also added kind of, they call it asymmetrical corporations. It just kind of gives them some extra some abilities that you can do. So each corporation has like a different thing they can do, and these kind of like these quick start cards when you play with the corporations, so you can kind of get the game going a little bit faster, because the game does kind of take a little bit to play. But yeah, I love this game. I have a lot. It's a lot of fun to play. There's a lot of thought. There's like, I feel like I've kind of done it differently every time that I've played it. The last time we played, Mandy decided to go scanning, try the scanning
I was
route,
gonna do scanning.
and by the
That's
time
how,
you got
yeah.
a bunch of the upgrades, I mean, you were cranking out a lot of
Yeah.
a lot of
But
things
I
there.
still
So
didn't win. I think I came in third out of 4.
yeah,
So
but I
I
think
don't know
maybe
if
the
it
next
paid off.
time, I think the next time we play, I definitely want to try scanning. Let's see, do I have any other notes? I think that's that's pretty much. I think those are the notes I had. I will definitely be playing it more in 2026. I really like this game a lot.
Yeah. Well, now Josh knows how to play too. So
I
he
really
Yes,
can't
you
got to.
taught
say
Josh
he
how to
doesn't
play.
know.
Yeah, I really got to play this again. It was
Yeah.
such a fun game. The like I said, the story that I have when this with Sean was that he played the demo and all of a sudden he was running across the exhibit hall saying, "I gotta buy SETI," and there he goes, and he was just off to buy it.
Yep.
And then he's messaging me, "You have to buy it." So I bought it. I've opened it. I haven't played it yet. It's sitting on my shelf behind me. Um,
Oh
but
man.
yeah, but I remember the first time playing it because I didn't get to play the demo because they were all booked up. So I was like, "Oh man, I didn't get to play." So Sean taught it to me, and at one point I was like, they were at like 2, 3, 4 points, and here I'm at 20. I'm like, I got this game in the bag, and the next thing you know, I'm like, I ended up in third place, and I'm like, how? I was so far ahead. What happened? So,
That's what happened this past game
yeah,
for me. I was
uh,
so far ahead at the beginning, and then I was third. I came in
The
third.
rest was caught up.
yeah,
Yep.
it was, but it's
Sad.
such a fun game. It's a complex game. It's heavy.
Yeah.
It's
It
heavy.
is. It's a very complex game. There's
I
a
think
lot
this
to it.
one is more complex than ArkNova, personally.
yeah.
Would you
I
say
would
that?
I would agree. I would agree.
I'd say like
Really,
ArkNova's a 4 and this one's a 5. Like they're close,
Out
I
of
but
don't
10?
I don't know. I
no,
I,
out of
mean, I
5.
feel like you're
Oh,
I feel like there's probably just some recency bias in that like you've played SETI
Maybe.
because you've been playing ArkNova for a while, so you kind of have it down.
I have it
I don't
down.
know.
Yeah.
Remember the first time we played ArkNova. I mean, the first time we played ArkNova, it's like what is going on in this game? It's so
True.
crazy. So
True.
I feel like they're pretty similar in
Yeah.
difficulty.
Okay.
all right.
Just trying to throw it out there for whoever.
We're gonna wrap up our episode here. I apologize for all the problems we've had tonight. I will make sure that I have them all fixed. But I wanted to show one picture that we had to get up here before we left, which is a recreation of Mandy with her Between Two Castles. So if you watched our last, I think
Oh
it was
my
last
gosh, I'm
episode,
excited.
Mandy found this game. So she's been dying to play this game, Between Two Castles. And she found it at PAX Unplugged, and we were able to play it, which is a really fun game.
We just found it in like the board game library where you can borrow it and
Yeah.
like put it back. Like I didn't buy it there
no,
because I
no.
couldn't.
She was so angry. She was looking around the whole con for it. And then all of a sudden she goes, "Look what I got!" And here's this picture coming over the text chat here, that it was her recreating the picture from PAX Unplugged. But yeah,
So
so
excited to play it. It's up to 8 people. 8.
8.
It's unheard of.
That is
like
crazy.
And I think it works. I
Party
think it'll
game.
work well with 8 players.
I think so
The way
too.
it's designed. So
Like,
yeah, we
we
need to try
played
to.
We played with 3 of us, right? And we're
Yep.
like, oh, that was good, but it would. It's one of those games that's clearly going to be better with more people.
Yep.
8 people.
I'm
Amazing.
excited
So
to
we
play
try to
it.
get a lot of people soon,
Yeah.
so we can play it.
I'm excited to play
Yeah,
it.
me too.
And I'm excited that Sean didn't talk me into buying it. So, and that he talked you in, or you didn't, he didn't have to talk you into it. You just bought it. So it's great.
No. He didn't.
Well,
He was like, I've heard about this game. I'm like, I'm on
Well,
it.
because we were like a board game shop in like Delaware over the break, and I just asked him, it's like, hey, do you happen to have Between Two Castles? You know, my friend's been looking for it for a while, and he looked it up. He's like, no, but it looks like it's available for pre-order. So I texted him, and he's like, it's available for pre-order, and
I didn't even need to pre-order. I just went to Stonemeyer Games. By the way, it's by Stonemeyer Games.
Right.
I just went to Stonemeyer and there you could just buy it. I was like, I'm buying it. I don't know what I was waiting for. I thought it was like out of print or something. I swear I've checked before and I couldn't buy it. And all of a sudden, it's just there.
maybe
So.
you just got like maybe it just happened to be available then.
It's so pretty. It's still in shrink wrap and everything. I'm so
Are
excited.
you going to actually open
I
it? Or are you
walked
just
by
going to,
it on the way to here. I was like, oh.
are you going
I
to,
thought about bringing it in here and just holding it up. I love it.
are you going to
Should
open
we
it,
have
or
a
are you just going to
punching
look
out
at
party
it?
where we punch
We
out all the little
should have.
pieces?
No, I'll open it. I'll open it.
Or are you
But
just going to
looks
look at
really
it and
nice
go, it
right
looks
now,
so pretty. It looks so pretty.
so nice.
All right,
Oh,
all.
nice.
That's all the time we have for tonight. I appreciate you sticking with me with the technical issues. Again, I will promise I'll have it fixed up by next time. So we'll see you again in 2 weeks. Until then, keep playing games, and we'll catch you next time. Have a good night.